I have all these extras that don't really come with the regular game. And there's a starting movie. And welcome to the world of Gran Turismo. We'll get a free car. My first gift card. What do we get? Looks like a Hyundai Genesis Coupe. I can't remember which version this is. Turbo or the V6? V6, 3.8. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is daily workout complete. Haven't even done anything. Huh. That's weird.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. These are all the updates. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Already did that. First thing I have to do is get rid of the music. Options. Sound volume. Background.
Okay.
BGM. And get rid of the race music. Menu sound effects, we can turn them down. Leave the race effects. I'm not sure what happens with YouTube with this music. Getting copyright snags. Audio output 7.1. If you have like Spotify, you can integrate it into it, and then this decides whether Spotify plays during menus and races, or only races, or whatever music you're going to use. Background playlist is normal. Okay, so your controllers. I use the Thrustmaster. And then here, it should be pretty standard. Shift up. Overtake button. Okay. These buttons I'm going to change. This should be my MFD up. This should be MFD plus. Well, you'll see what this is later. And this will be minus. And the X will be MFD down. Okay, options button, leave alone. R3 button, I use that to change view. And the L3 button, I use that for 4 ways. Right to hazard lights. Share button, leave that. Down button, I use that for flashing. You can flash your lights. Right button, right turn signal. Left button, left turn signal. Up button, show high ghost. Rear view, shift down. That's all good. R2 for now. I switch between the overtake or the boost and the e-brake, depending on the car I'm driving. you're limited to how many buttons you have, so you gotta select every now and then. Okay, that's that. What are there? Well, if you're using the wireless controller, the DS4, you can turn the vibration on and off for both, and you can set the buttons up for these. A little hint here, left stick to steer, right? You have different steering options, and your R2, L2 buttons. Right, you can use the right stick to accelerate, XO to accelerate and brake, or R2, L2 buttons. I like that one. And the right stick, I like to use where is it? Right stick, pedals. I like to use that to shift up as the shifter. Yeah, shift up and down. Yeah, that one. And then figure out the rest of your buttons. But that way, you've got one finger for throttle, one finger for brake, your left thumb for steering, and your right thumb you can shift. That way you don't have to keep moving your hand all over the place for regular driving. I find that the most convenient anyway. Okay, so let's take a look at my garage, which you find here in Home. Okay, so in my garage, yeah, these are all the gift cars. So the only car that I really want is the one that it gave me, is that one. The rest of these I can get rid of. They won't let me sell them yet. Won't let me get rid of them. Okay, I can't get rid of them. I didn't want those in there because I wanted to earn them. Maybe I can get rid of them a little bit later. So to start off with, 10 miles. Oh, that's my day. I just reset the save game on this. So that's showing my miles from earlier. Oh, this is not right. So if I start the campaign, yeah, okay, there's nothing in here. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is the driving school. Then the mission challenge, then the circuit experience. And in the arcade, we have a single race, which is basically you pick what track you want, and you have to reach certain levels before you can unlock that track. And you see these little circles here. Okay, that is for beginner, intermediate, and professional. There's one for each version of the track. Like Dragon Trail has 4 versions. So you say you got beginner, right? So that's something you don't really get much for doing this. It's just something you can do to practice. And time trials, which is just basically, like it says, it's time trial. Right? Pick the time of day at the track, and then you can pick one of these recommended cars, or you can use a garage car. Right? You get a time trial, see how good your car is, and you can tune and do anything you like. And drift trial, same as time trial, but it's a drift trial. And custom race. A few more options in custom race. Pick a track, pick a time of day, pick a car. Whether you want, like this automatic, the game will shift for you, or manual, you use the paddles to shift. Has nothing to do with the actual transmission that's in the car. This is just how the game, it's like an aid, a manual. So seeing that we're just beginning, I think I only have the one option. So you can set the race type, endurance, or number of laps, and you set the number of laps or the time limit. How many cars? Starting grid, this is where you're going to start. So starting grid, yeah, so where you want to start, right? And you see over on the left there, like if you start further back, it's more money, right? So you can change difficulty and you get different amounts of money. Start type, rolling or grid start with lights. You can change how far apart the cars are during a rolling start. Boost is like the rubber band effect. If you're falling behind, the game will help you catch up. It'll give you a little boost in power and grip. Slipstream, strength, if you're a NASCAR fan, you know what that is, or racing fan. You get behind another car and there's reduced wind resistance, air resistance. That's the slipstream. Mechanical damage, light or heavy. If you put it on light, it disappears after about 10 seconds. Whatever damage you get, mechanical damage. If you put it on heavy, you have to go into the pits, and then it's a timed pit stop, and there's a certain amount of time depending on the damage, and it repairs it in the pits. Your tire wear, how fast your tires are going to wear. If it's off, there is no wear. If you put it at 1 times, then it wears like normally would, up to 10 times. Same with fuel. If it's off, there's no fuel consumption. Your grip. Low grip means that it's not as slippery. If you put it on real, then it's real slippery, like when you get on the grass. So if it's on low, that means that effect is low. Overtaking system, that's for the passing, like boost button, push to pass. Opponent category, so you can pick like a single make car, so all the cars will be the same as yours, or you can pick a category of car. These ends, it's sort of like normal 100, normal 200. They're just grouped in different categories. Like I recently, like an N100 is like an MX-5, and an N1000 is the Ferrari LaFerrari. Group B are dirt cars, and then you got your Group 4s, Group 3, and Group 2, and Group 1. Different models of cars. Different categories. And then your penalties and flag rolls and stuff like that. Then you go to race, you do the race, and you get the money. So that's custom race. 2-player battle is 2 controllers, split screen thing. Then the VR tour. So mine's off right now, so it's not going to show us anything. But there's only 2 things there. It's like you drive around the track with another car. It's not really a race. The AI will just sort of try to stay close to you. He'll wait for you if you fall behind, or he'll try to catch up to you if you pull ahead. Or you can do time trial. There's basically only 2 choices in that. And sport mode, this is all the online racing. So in order to get into sport mode, you have to watch the racing etiquette movies. There's two of them. They're very short, but you have to watch them. And you should watch them. There's more complaints about drivers, bad drivers, than anything else. And there's sport mode. These are the online races, and then there's the online time trial. So every 2 weeks or so, they'll pick a new car and a new track combo. You can try out against everybody in the world. Brand Central, this is where you buy your cars. So you buy cars, concept cars, there's brand museums, watch movies. You could spend a lot of time in here. So we won't display that again. So it goes by the three areas. North America, European cars, and Asia Pacific cars. And if you buy cars using cash or your credit card, which you can do, this will show you which cars you've purchased. And these are the sponsors: Tag Heuer, FIA, and Michelin. Michelin's new to the game. Hopefully the tires get better. Okay, so in America, these are your dealerships. In Europe, there's more than one country in Europe, so it's split by country. And all your brands for each country. And Japan. And Korea. I believe it. Yes, South Korea. So there's all your brands. This Gran Turismo. This is a special section. These are cars that are made specifically by Gran Turismo. So you got the go-karts, and these are actually real cars. The Getty, the Mach 40, the Chevy, and the Muse are real cars that they've modeled. They're like award cars. Like, they go to car shows and they find nice cars and then they'll model it. These are fantasy. This is a fantasy car, the Red Bull. You see there's Group X. These are all kind of fantasy cars. Nice looking cars. And I guess if you go into the channel, there's different movies that you can watch about whatever section you're in. So that's the like Gran Turismo channel, the Gran Turismo Museum. So if you go in here, you see the history of Gran Turismo, all the different games. That's the creator there, Kazunori, the guy on the left, Japanese guy. This is one of the first Vision cars from Sichuan. These guys are Academy winners. So anyway, that's a history of Gran Turismo, sort of. And down the bottom gives you other things that are happening at the same time as your main. Like in 2008, if you go down here to 2008, this was happening also in the world. Right? In 2009, when that game came out, Obama became president, and Usain Bolt sets the world speed record. So, just sort of gives you context in time. Okay, so to start the game, I highly recommend that you do the driving school, which we're going to do right now today. So, launching your car from a standstill. You can watch the videos. Okay, they're somewhat helpful if you're totally lost. So you can see, or for fun, that's the profile that I'm using right now. And like I reset the game, but all my records are still up on the server. So let's try and get an 11 second. Sometimes it's not that quick unloading. And it's not that long either. It's not bad. These settings, so assist preset selection. So you can choose what preset you want for assists. If you're brand new to the game, I'd suggest beginner, just till you figure out what's going on. I've played this game a lot, so yeah, that's okay. Alright, so let's do the first thing. Launch your car from a standstill. Step on the gas. There you go. Lesson 1 done. So I got an 11.2, and you can see up top there, gold, you need a 12.1, silver 12.5, and bronze a 13. So I got 11.2, so I get my first goal. And you can watch your replay of you doing it. The replays are really helpful if you're not sure what you're doing wrong. You can watch it. You can, thought you could change the views. Guess not. Okay, let's exit out. And there's my earnings for that. So 1900 credits, 0.1 miles, and 19 experience. Not much, eh? Starts to add up. Okay, so the distance goes to the daily workout, and the daily workout, you run, I think it's 24 miles, and you get a car on the roulette wheel. And the experience is what opens up the new levels for the new tracks. So you can select the next event by going here, number 2. Disqualification, running off track or contact. So the idea here is to just go. There you go, finish. 11:07, so I get goal. That's it. That one was worth 2,500 credits. Pretty simple. So the next one. So go through 4 gates before the goal. Okay, so we got to go through the 4 gates. I'm going to change my transmission to manual here. Turn my traction control off because I hate it. The only assist that people really use is the ABS anti-lock braking system. You can have it on weekend default. Everybody just leaves it on default. So let's see if we can drive through the gates. Okay, 11.2. That's cool. See how the prizes are getting larger every time. Oh, let's go to the next one. Okay, what do we got? Use brakes to stop basic operation. So this test, we have to go off the line and stop within a specified area. Within the checkered box. All four wheels inside the checkered box. So it's the quickest time from start to stop. What else? Let's just look at these driving options for a second. So you can choose tires in certain events. Traction control off. Preset. Driving cone markers. Yeah, you have driving markers, cone markers, and the driving line. You can have them all or individually on or all of them off. Brake indicator, that's a light that shows you when to brake. Low fuel in certain races. If fuel burn is on, that'll pop up when you're about to run out. Stability management, yaw management. Stops if you're sliding sideways, it'll help correct the car. But all these things slow you down, right? Counter steering assist, if the car is really unstable and starts to slide, it'll automatically turn the wheels to catch the slide. Never use any of that stuff. In advanced settings, you can display all information, race info only or off, or you can choose to show driver names or car names. When you're doing time trials and that, you can show the ghost. Well, while you're driving, while you're in the car, you can adjust the cockpit view and the chase view. And this is for your sensitivities. We actually like this, and this, and then some video settings. Alright, let's try it. And we have a ranking board, so I can see my friends, how I'm doing against them, or the top 10 stars, top fastest time in the world. How they do these times, I have no idea. But they do. Okay, let's try it. Oh, missed. Stopped too soon. Retry. So, 6.5. Well, that's a goal. Then you can watch the replay and see. Oh, that's not bad at all. Yep, prizes and experience are getting bigger. I just want to check options on my controller here. Yeah. That should be... I fixed this already. Guess not. Okay, triangle. MFD up. Circle. MFD plus. Square. MFD minus. MFD down. Pause. Hazard lights. Okay, change view. This should be flash toggle high. Right button, right signal. Left button, left signal. Up button, turn off ghost. And review and shift. Okay, so I think what I did is I did not save them last time. Okay. So, next. Number 5. Is this the same test? Yeah, just a little bit longer. Ooh, just made it in. Next. Same thing, only longer. So that MFD is in the center. It says course map. Well, let's try that again. I'll show you the MFD. So in the center, you have like your session best. These will give you your split times and your lap times, and your traction control. Brake balance, rear, front, and another view of the road, of the map, and a radar. This will show you cars that are close to you. Really handy when you don't know if, depending on the view you're using. Right? There's some views you're limited to what you can see. This view has a mirror, the other ones don't. Oh, let's just retry this. Not as good. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a little problem. Alright, next. Let's just go through them. Start. Oh. Yeah, this one's a little bit faster. Blew right through it. I still got it though. So I'm going to try that again because so I got gold again. But you don't get the prize money again. So you can't just keep doing them and getting money. You get mileage points, which you can use to buy things at the mileage exchange. But no more money. Once you get the money for one of these, that's it. Okay, and this one. Oh, we got to turn a corner now. Oh boy. Okay, traction control off. So you can see the different markers. I got the line, the cone, and the blue markers. I prefer the blue markers because you can't hit them and knock them out of the way. And I don't like the line because you should have your eyes up and out looking farther ahead. You shouldn't be looking at the road like that. But it's good to give you a guide when you first start. Okay, so completed that. What do we get? Driving school beginner 1 cleared. So around goes the roulette wheel and we get a random, supposedly random car. Oh. The Stratos. That's a crazy car. Rear engine, rear drive. Crazy driving. Okay, so milestones. Okay. Okay. Let's go on to number 9. In the beginners. So this is a Group 4 car. Oh, just made it. And the money's starting to add up. That's $37,000 so far. We started out with 50. Okay, next, number 10. Let's take a left-hand corner. This is one of GT Sports' new fantasy tracks. Kyoto. There's different layouts. This is the Yamagiwa. At least part of it. And another Group 4 car. The Audi. Traction control's off. Good. do it. Okay, so the cones, when you have them on, you can see here there's 2 cones. That should represent your braking zone. The next cone, this is where you should turn in. You can see by the lines. So it wants us to keep tight. And then you can see where the blue markers are. You basically drive through the blue markers. You should be on the correct line. So let's turn in. And keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Okay, go now. Okay. Let's go next. I should be getting all these first try. Number 11. Here's another group 4, the Atenza. At Kyoto again. Part of a different layout. You can see the layout in the little track map, the mini map, the top right. When I'm in the car. So this is a rear wheel drive. A little different from the TT, front wheel drive. So you can see the idea there. The fastest way to get from point A to point B is in a straight line. So you try to straighten out the track as much as you can. That's why you see all the driving lines. They start from the outside, then they go into the apex, and then they start going out again. The idea is to reduce the sharpest angle. So the Megane front wheel drive car, Group 4. And let it go out. There we are. These are all pretty easy. Next. Mustang. Rear wheel drive, of course. Silver. Oh, gotta go a little faster than that. So you can see as we come up here, we're gonna have the double cones. That's where we should be braking. Basically turn in at the single cone, to the single cone, to the single cone. That should be the ideal line. talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. All right. Another fast car. The Veyron. Oh, this is a tricky corner. This one. Got it. Okay, exit. Next. I'm just going to start flying through these things now. Number 15 and the beginners. Apply the brakes firmly all at once. Okay. Now. A little early. Yeah, way early on the brakes there. Let's retry that. Next. Oh, the Jag. Love the engine sounds in this game too. What the heck, you can hear my phone ringing? Okay. Let's go for it. Okay, so there's one thing about this game. You have to be smooth. The only thing you really don't have to be smooth with is releasing the throttle when you're about to brake in a brake zone, heavy brake. Next. Oh, prize car. See how easy that is? Got 2 cars and like 40 grand already. The Raptor. Another milestone. Beginner level 2? Beginner 2. 25% of driving school done. Okay. 17 in out. I guess they're just referring to out and out. So start on the outside, brake smooth, bring it in, and throttle up, let it go out. That's the out and out. Obviously not fast enough, but let's retry that. Slow it down a little, bring it in, throttle up, there we go. Next. The new NSX Group 4 format. And just check this controller again. Hazard lights change view. Yeah. And these I got wrong. This should be plus. This should be up. This should be down. And this should be minus. Don't forget to select OK, or you just wasted your time. Okay, let's go for it. Traction off. So use the full width of the track when driving. Okay, Suzuka. So stay right, whereas you can, and then arc nicely around. Oh, too fast. Right, slow a little. There we go. You can see how I'm trying to be smooth on the controls. I don't know if anybody's ever watched like Canada's Worst Driver or Britain's Worst Driver or United States Worst Driver. One of the challenges is where they put the big bucket of water up on top of the car and they have to drive without spilling it. That's what you should have in mind. Keep the car smooth. You get the most traction. Sliding the car is not fast on pavement. McLaren. I really wish I could get that traction control on. Stay on. Level 4. Let's watch that replay. See if I can change the view. Oh, yeah. Pause, so you can do race photos here too. If you're using the DS4 and you can walk around with the directionals. You can go all around the car. Right now I'm on my wheel, so I don't have that function right now. But we can change views. Beautiful interiors. And so you can watch other people. So you can see what they're doing. Display all info. So you can see how they're applying throttle or brake, what gear they're using. So it can help you. I'll be right back. And we're back. Number 20. When we get into the campaign, we'll get into the tuning and what does what. In the GT League. One thing about this game, you can't really set it anywhere so that traction control is always off. Or can I? Yeah. Assist. Expert. Is that? Oh, that's just for these. So let's get rid of the cones. I just like to have the driving markers on. What you should be doing is you go around the track. Where these driving markers are, you're looking for points. See how these line up, pretty much? You kind of want to line them up. Now you're heading for the next one. Stay inside, head for the next one. You're trying to make that S into a straight line the best you can. And you should be getting in the habit of keeping at least 2 wheels inside the track. That's that outer white line. Because when you start playing online, there are track limits. If you go off, you get penalties and delays. It's not good. And it's considered cheating. Next, 21. Go a couple more corners. This is another one of the fantasy tracks. Majori. It's a couple of layouts. This is a nice track too. These new tracks from GT are pretty good. I'd still like to see some of the older tracks come back, but hey, as they say, it is what it is. Yeah, still traction control on. Okay, cornering in an S-curve. Yeah, get the rhythm. So, outside, inside, inside, inside to the outside. So you're trying to straighten that line out the best you can. Oh. Oh, it's a new record. Oh, I love this little car. The 4C. Alfa Romeo. And all these group cars, there's something called the balance of performance. So the game automatically adjusts the weight and the power level to kind of equalize all the cars over the whole game. So on each track, one car will be faster than the rest, or maybe 2 or 3 cars will be similar in speed over the whole lap. But over the whole game, if you took all the times and added them all up, all the cars should pretty much be equal. But then again, there's the driver preference too, what your driving style is, and whether you're like all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. So just head for these blue points, these little Google points, whatever they are, pins. Just keep heading for these and life's easy. Oh, a hairpin. So this is Suzuka hairpin. And this is an all-wheel drive Group 4, a Lancer. So this handle is different from all the others. Every car is individual and different. No two cars are the same. Well, unless you're talking about the Toyota 86 and the Subaru VRZ or something like that. They're the same. Different engine sound, different look, but same car. To the right, brake. Oh, too deep. Still got it. So the final in the big GTR. So we're going to do a full circuit. Kyoto Miyabi layout. In the clockwise direction. Okay, got it. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says, this game's gorgeous. Okay, so let's see what we get for this. Oh. Next, Pick up our prize, see what we get. Come on, come on. Oh, oh, nice car. C7. Milestone. 50% of driving school done. So, so they only have the beginner and the intermediate. They haven't come out with an advanced yet. I don't even know if they will. So looking up top, you can see we started with 50K. So we've done almost 200K in prizes for doing the driving school. We've got 1, 2, 3 cars. We started with 10 mileage points. We got 100, so it's 130 mileage points. And what miles did we start with? 178 or something. We haven't really driven that many miles. Level 4. And the B is my DR, my driver rating, and the S is my safety rating. Now because I've used this profile racing online, for some reason it's kept my rating up there. I don't wish it would have let it go. But anyways, you can see the 2 with the little badge. Let's go take a look at those. So that will be up here in my menu. Right, this is where you see what you're doing. So far today, 241 miles, my daily workout. 24 miles gets you a roulette spin. So 13 miles driven. So that's all those tests were only 13 miles. And that's 16% of the campaign done. I haven't bought any cars. We've earned 199,000 credits. We've got 130 mileage points. No pictures in our gallery or custom liveries or photos. And I'm a level 4 crystal driver. And down the bottom, your daily workout, it graphs it so you can see like weekly, monthly, or just today. So this profile, if you look at that, last time I drove this profile was way back when. Right? And you can from here you can control the color. So I don't know, ultramarine blue. And about me, type in a little thing like all for fun, whatever. Lobby greeting. This is when you enter a lobby, your name will pop up, and this is a little message beside it. Just says hi. And then when the race is over, you get another little thanks for a little message. So you can change these. You can post like a message. Post in your life log. It will be published to the activity feed. So the activity feed. Well, let's see what notifications we have. Oh, okay. So the activity feed is what your friends do, what they post, and what you post. And of course my profile. And then it shows you your friends. So you have friends and you have people who follow you just to watch what you're doing. And the people that you follow. And it tells you what you're currently doing. And then you can go to options from there, which is the same options. which is the same as hidden the options. Right? So, what's next? Intermediate, number 25. Same GTR. Oh, traction controls off. Little bugs in this game. Already did this. Yeah, we have to select it. Okay, so the Scirocco, Group 4, front-wheel drive car. So let's see if I can beat that Russ Robert guy. Yeah, follow the... Retry that. Yeah, so when you're a beginner, you can put your cones on, give you a better idea where the braking points are. But what you should be doing is looking at where those cones are and picking something permanent. So like where that wall breaks, that guy's standing, apex is there, brake point was there, the two double cones turn in. Point, point, point. Okay, too slow. Saw those double cones. They're hiding behind the 150 there, so it's saying to start slowing at the 150. Turn in there, apex, out, apex, out, finish. Okay, try it again. Front-wheel drive, and just going to spin on the fronts and just go straight. Always have to maintain the traction. So if we watch this from this view, you'll see when I'm trying to get the power on how the car just goes straight. So you'll have to let off the power to get the car to turn. That's understeering. And if that was a rear-wheel drive car, you'd probably be oversteering. Spinning the tires like that. Okay. Money's building. Not far off him. We could beat that, but 26, just a hairpin. Okay, so gonna come along, keep to the right at the markers, turn it in, keep it tight, follow it around, and let it slide out at the end. Let it push out. NSX. This is all-wheel drive, right? It's a hybrid. So it's engine to the rear and electric to the front. I do believe. I think. Oh, this is worn out tires. Look at that prize money getting up there. $15,000 for, or credits for 12 seconds. 13, yeah, 12-second run. Not bad. Good money. Good credits. So this is 8,600 plus the silver plus the bronze. So it's 12, 13, 4, 15, 16 grand. $1,000 a second. 1,000 credits a second. After it loads. So that's the secret to making money on this, is figure out how long it takes to make 1,000 credits at any one of the events. This one, it's like 1 second. So 16 seconds. 16 grand. $1,000 a second. Level 5. More tracks opening up for us. More events opening up. Oh, the Lancer again. Oh, Tokyo. Central Outer Loop. I believe this is the only like city course sort of thing. If anybody knows Gran Turismo, you know Tokyo Expressway. This is a newer version of it. Several layouts. It's pretty fun. So just follow the blue dots. Depends. Slow it down, bring it in. Oh, just in there. $16 grand. How many seconds was that one? 12 seconds. So what's that? One and a quarter? So over $1,000 a second. 1,000 credits, whatever. Bucks sounds cooler than credits. Okay. Over to Germany. the Nürburgring GP, Grand Prix circuit. Is that the left up the hill, and then the right, down to the kink? Yeah. This one, we take a lot of curb on this one. We're in the Lexus RCF Group 4 rear-wheel drive. Big normally aspirated V8. Something like a 350 engine or something. Oh, that was the curve there. Oh, double cone brake, turn. A little slow and lackadaisical, but hey, we're through. You critique your own. So you can see I turned a little early, which made me go out too far on the exit. Yeah. Not a perfect run. If you watch your runs and critique yourself, you should be using all the track. You're hunting for the grip. Use all the track, find the grip. There's not too much aerodynamics on these Group 4s. It's more mechanical grip than aero grip. I guess as you get faster, the aero starts building. Not too much at slow speeds. Yeah, steady. So who would like to actually drive this car at Brands Hatch? I would. It was a little clumsy. Oh, we made it. Oh, the Italia. Mid-engine rear drive. Oh, so we're on the Nordschleife. We're out in the loop. Out in the woods. Still about $1,000 a second. Well, not even trying it. Just a couple of tenths off. Tie it? Beat it by 2 1,000s. So like I said, you can try and beat these times, but you're not going to make any extra cash. Once we finish this, I'll go show you the mileage points where you trade them in and what you can buy. There's some nice cars and paints and helmets, stickers, rims. The Corvette. So yeah, Dragon Trail Seaside, another fantasy track. Oh, the Chicane of Death. Nice. So we'll see what I mean by that. Deadly, especially in faster cars. Scraped the wall there, almost bit it. Almost 18 grand, yeah, a little over 1,000. I want to try that one again. Oh yeah, that's a little better. 0.7 seconds better. Very good, that's good enough. So you can see how the correct line is very important here. This whole game. Oh, what'd we win? What'd we win? Right, intermediate cleared, so we get the grand wheel. Got 8 cars instead of the usual 4. Okay, the BMW. One of the BMWs. The M3 GT. Nice car. And another milestone. And no, haven't tried it. We're back in the Jag. What is trail braking? Well, I can tell you. Trail braking is after you've done all your hard braking in a straight line. As you start to turn the wheel, you start to release the brake, maintaining 100% of the grip available to you. Of course, you can't do 100% braking and 100% turning at the same time, so you have to compromise them both. So if you watch the brake pedal as I come in to the corner, you'll see I slowly release it as I turn the wheel. And the wheel is the little red dot that goes back and forth. Oh, let's try it. Start braking at the double cones. brake hard, turn in, and release. Back on the throttle. I didn't do any downshift up there, so I'm really slow. Let's retry that. That brake point's not exactly right. Brake right here. And then release the brake. Oh, not enough. Too fast. So what they say is to brake in a straight line, release and then turn in, and then throttle. That's not trail braking. That's braking in a straight line and coasting through the corner. So let's try proper trail braking here. We'll brake a little later. We'll continue on braking in through the corner. Brake, turn, start releasing. You don't want to release too fast, or you'll transfer the weight off the front of the car and you'll lose the grip on the front of the car. You're just going to go straight. See, everything's smooth. Everything's smooth. Not slow, smooth. I'm a little slow because I'm not an alien driver, obviously. And if you don't know what an alien is, it's the fastest drivers who get these cars to do things that I don't know how they do it. Nobody does. They're aliens. They can stop so fast, turn so quick. Try to figure out how they do it. Huh. Okay. Huracan. What is trail braking too? There we go. Watch the brake pedal. Brake. And then as you start to turn harder and harder, you release the brake. Back on the throttle. Maintain the balance of the car. I should have geared down a bit more there. It's a little sluggish coming out. Okay, so brake into the apex. Okay, so our harder braking out here, gear down, turn in, release the brake on the throttle. And there we go. Nobody to compare against. Okay. I have no friends. Next. Willow Springs. This is a real track in the States. Or is it like Phoenix or New Mexico or California? I'm not sure. In the Viper. So learn lines for combined corners. So if you look what's going on, the important corner is the last corner onto the straight. So you always work backwards. So we want our good line. We compromise the first one so that we get a good line out of the second. So this is a late apex, really late. Up around. Oh, just shy. See, that's like a full second faster. Level 6. More things unlocked. So, on to number 36. In the Merc. The SLS Merc. There's also the AMG GT Merc, the newer one. Or is that just Group 3? Yeah. Silky. Okay, no drama. No drama is fast. Using all the track. And number 37. Mastering uphill surfaces. I guess it's good to read what they're trying to tell you to do. So what are they saying? We're going to come to the top of the hill and I'm going to get light? Yes, we will. No problem. Number 38. And we're back to Brands Hatch. In the Audi TT. So this is refuel in the pit and head for the goal. Once in the pit, select replace tires. Okay, so this is going to teach you how to make a pit stop. So let's see what happens. So the first thing is to get into the pit. Racing hards. And I guess they want us to fuel right up. Oh, stop the fuel. Watch for traffic, watch for traffic. That's no good. The thing is, the tires haven't even worn. Just wait. And now. Traffic, watch for traffic. A lot of raggedy, but hey. That's one thing with these brake markers, they're universal, they're not set for a specific car. Made it. Kyoto. Give yourself an advantage in the race by minimizing your refueling. Aim for the top with a quick pit stop. Okay, see what happens. First thing to do is get into the pits. So we're on lap 12 and 15. So next time around, I'll have to dive in the pits. Tires, and I'll need fuel for laps 14 and 15. So that's 2 laps of fuel. Pass him in pit lane. So we're going to fuel until the diamond. Need 2 laps. We're in 4th. Like a little mini mission. Oh, they pit. So we have fuel up. Enough fuel for 1.1 laps, which is plenty. Winner. Do I have to take tires then? Let's try that again. Maybe I don't even have to take tires. The tires look pretty good to me. Tires, they take like 4 seconds to change the tires. Excuse me, pardon me, come through. Don't change. Just put fuel. Gone. That's faster. Look at that, I'm out ahead of them. The dive bomb. The dive bomb. Gotta block me in. Come on, car, turn. penalty. Oh, I got a penalty. Oh, it's faster anyway. There we go, half mil. How long have we been playing? Hour? Something like that? 2 hours? Okay. I wonder if this stream is even still going. Yeah, it is. Oh, nighttime. Tokyo. Tokyo at night, yeah. Complete the race while saving fuel. What's it say? Okay, so I have to use the fuel adjusting. Practice driving the final lap. You're running out of fuel, but you don't have enough time to pit. Adjust the fuel consumption using the fuel map and the MFD. Okay. So the object is to use the fuel mapping. Alright. Okay, so left is power, right is lean, is less power. We're in the draft. So we can save some fuel while we're in this draft. But we still have to pass them. So this is just a lot of practice to know. So there's first and second up there. Get close to them, we can save more fuel in the draft. We can shift at lower RPM to save fuel. We can coast. Oh, too slow, guys, too slow, come on. Pick it up, pick it up. That's one of the ones that people have trouble with. Because either they're saving too much fuel and not going fast enough, or they don't save enough fuel. It takes practice. Oh, what's my prize? Intermediate 2 cleared. And the big wheel. Oh, the Viper. One of the Vipers. The 2013 Viper. Nice car. Okay. Into the dirt now with the Group B dirt cars. Okay, I'm going to play this movie here, and I'm going to go out and have a smoke. The movie's not too long. No. Oh. It doesn't. It won't broadcast the movie, eh? Okay. I'll be back. All right, dirt. Dirt's kind of fun in GT. Get rid of the traction control. And for this, we'll get rid of the ABS too. And we'll use our MFD if we can. Just set the car up. Brake balance to the rear. I was going to say, let's do that again. Almost hit the wall. Almost bend it. That 20,000 for 14 seconds, 15 seconds, not bad. 19, 22,000 for this one. Into the wall. Kind of bogged down, but we did it. Watch the replay on that. Well, the Toyota. Fisherman's Ranch. This is a big track. better than that. Traction control. Good enough. I'm not very good on the dirt. I find it difficult to let the car slide. So used to driving on asphalt. You're always trying to catch it. Okay, traction control off. Yes, this is a lot of work with a wheel. Which I'm using, by the way. I'm using a Thrustmaster T300 with the T3PA pedals. from the dirt back onto the pavement. In the big old Mustang GT. Drift your car. Try drifting. Okay. Put ABS back on. No traction control, of course. Oh, that was easy. Let's try that again. Wasn't even sure what was going on. So the drift starts inside these yellow flags. Oh, and around we go. So between the yellow and the red. Not too exciting. Was that 23,000 credits? A couple of seconds. That's a new car. The final. In the Porsche. Around Dragon Trail Seaside. One lap circuit time attack. Okay. You know, 150.2 to gold. Get the doubles. 10 to pin there. Those location minutes. Just drive through them. Brake. In this game, the curves are pretty much considered part of the track. So those curves with the flat spots on them, get up on the flat spots. Chicane of death. We've got the chicane. Oh, that was a bit dicey. Braking at the doubles. Turning in. Hit that apex right there. Power out. There we go. And, oh, easy peasy. Trophy earned. Talent discovered. Yep, I'm a talent. No longer a novice. Okay, let's see. What's our prize? Driving school 3 cleared. You've received a gift car. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, look at all the Group 1 cars. Group C cars. Oh. Okay. This is a Vision car. Kind of looks cool. Milestone complete. Driving school all silver achieved. We got a gift car. Lamborghini Veneno. I don't like the way they did those fenders. Sort of like the Senna, the new McLaren. I don't like the squared off fenders like that. I think round looks better. Milestone achieved, all silvers, all golds. And we get the Polyphony pace car. The GTR. We'll turn the lights on, man. %, driving school complete. 25% of campaign. Okay. That's it, driving school. Real easy. Let's go see what... Oh. So level increase for level 2. Arcade course. So get to drive Maggiore in arcade. Kyoto in arcade. Sardinia. Level 5. So we're allowed now to change driving gear, create helmets, arcade Blue Moon Bay, and Tsukuba arcade. Level 6 we get Brands Hatch. Level 7 we got Tokyo. Look at all that, just for doing that. So we got $670,500 at 530 mileage points, and whatever miles we did for the day. We're up to level 7. So, mission challenge. This is along the lines of the driving school. That would be the next thing to do. Big money in cars. Along the same lines. Circuit experience. This is all unlocked for us too. These you do like different sectors. Sector 1, Sector 2, and then the full lap attack. And most of the tracks are up there. Not all the layouts, but most of the tracks. And what can we do in GT League? What's unlocked for us? Still beginner league, so have to do all these races before we can get into the amateur league. And in arcade, Our time trial. So we're up to level 7. So all these tracks are unlocked. And this one goes at 8, 9, level 10, which won't take long. Level 20 wouldn't take long at all. Be at level 20 by the time we finish. We finish the mission challenges. So, what do we do with mileage points? Mileage points, we go to the mileage exchange. And you can buy colors and wheels. These are on sale, hot items. And you can buy, there's a few of these cars. They have the bodywork of the like Group B and Group 3 cars, but they're just the regular cars with the bodies on them. Pretty cheap, 5,000 mileage points. We only have 540, so we got a ways to go. And you can buy all kinds of rims. And some stickers for making liveries, helmets, poses, and special colors. That's what you do with your mileage money. Well, one thing you do with it. The other thing you do with your mileage money is update your cars. So are we allowed to get rid of these? No, I can't even drive these because I'm not high enough yet. Not ranked high enough yet. I think that's the problem. Yeah, so I can get into this one. See, they're download content cars. So I can get into that car. So one thing that you have to... Oh. So this is all your tuning and your stats for the car. We don't really worry about the stats too much. So it tells you what kind of transmissions you can use. This one only has the one transmission, but you have the standard, and then you can customize all the gears. Same with the diff, the arrow. And you slide it back and forth. And these are all sliders. Simplified tuning. And so this is what else you do with your mileage points. You level up. So this costs 380 mileage points for weight reduction of 10%. Yeah, so I can increase the weight or decrease the weight. So now my range is almost 600-pound range. And it comes standard, there's only a 300-pound range. And of course you can level up the power. So you can level up or level down depending on what you're racing against, what you want to do with the car. You can change your tires. You don't have to buy tires in this version of the game. You don't have to buy any parts except for what's in the mileage exchange rims. And livery editor. You can make your own liveries. You can make a new design. Pick a car. Where's our Genesis Coupe? Right, so you can paint it. Paint all. There's like the standard color palette. And there's the special colors that you buy, which I haven't bought. And then the paint type. There's like the metallic standards, fluorescence, stuff like that, but I don't have any. So that doesn't really matter. And decals, well, I don't think I have any decals. Well, yeah, body, so you have to add a layer, and then in that layer, let's say on the left side, we can choose a decal. Comes with standard decals, like, so you can have, there's standard shapes, and what you do with these shapes is stretch them, shrink them, and layer them over top of each other. So you really need the DS4 to be doing this, but anyways, okay. And then you paint the decal, right? So you lay decals down all over it, whether it's letters or shapes or whatever. And then you can have all the different layers. So if you want that on both sides, you can, oh, no. If you want that on both sides, edit decal. Okay. Layer controls. So duplicate on reverse. Okay, so now it's on the other side in a mirror image. And of course I need the DS4 to, right, so that's one decal, that's the other decal, and let's just exit out. Exit livery, yes, save, no. And you can design helmets and suits same way, pretty much. You design, so you take a helmet and you paint it. And discover, so this is from the community. So these are the latest scapes, and these are the latest race photos, replays, decals. People make decals, so you can search for cool decals to paint your car. Or you can just download a car livery or a helmet livery or a suit livery. Then they have their own little, like, these are the latest, these are cool selections, trending, most popular, and you can plain out search under like keywords, tags. And you should use this often. Save. It automatically saves, but you should save. And it's telling me I have some prizes waiting for me. We can find them in our menu. And achievements, I believe, yeah. So here, sort of like your stats, right? Playtime 2 hours, how far you've driven, how much time you spent driving, how much fuel you burned, etc., etc. Which is pretty cool. So it's flashing, so that means that I can claim a bonus. So I get 200 mileage points and 300 experience points. And I'm increased to level 8. That unlocks more tracks and stuff. Mileage points. Okay. Ooh, 1,000 experience. Up to level 10. Okay, your life log. That's like your milestones. Where we started out. Yeah. And your gallery. This is your stuff. Which I have none of. No friends. So for level 8, we get Willow Springs. Level 9, we get BB Raceway. And level 10, Amethyst. I get an Amethyst sticker, sort of thing. And we're allowed Autopolis, Barcelona, and Suzuka are unlocked now for arcade. You get a racing helmet and a racing suit, which we can then go paint if you like. And you find all these things in your library. And Deckle suit. No, these are for liveries. Oh, home. So change car livery in there. Change driving gear here. So I think we just won that one. And the racing suit, we just got that one. And profile pose. Okay. There's a pretty good little introduction. And we did passed all the driving school. Okay. Thanks for watching.